Okay, let's be honest. Have you ever been handed a menu in a restaurant and felt just a tiny bit of panic, like it's written in a completely different language? You are so not alone. Today, we're going to decode that secret language of the dining room and turn any intimidation into pure confidence.
Right? From trying to figure out what something is to just staring at that sea of silverware, we've all been there. It can feel like there's a secret rule book that everyone else got a copy of. Well, guess what? Consider this your official copy. Let's break it all down.
So, let's start with the very first thing you see, the menu. Because understanding how it's structured, well, that's the absolute key to putting together a meal you're going to love. Your first big choice is usually between these two. A la carte means you're in the driver's seat. Total freedom. You're the architect of your own meal. Prix-fixe, on the other hand, is more like the chef's curated playlist. It's a whole experience, and honestly, it's often an incredible value. But if you're feeling really adventurous, the tasting menu is the ultimate way to go. You're basically just handing the reins to the chef and saying, "Show me what you've got." And they'll take you on this amazing journey of small, inventive dishes that really show off their creativity. And here's a little pro tip for you. Always keep an eye out for the menu du jour. This isn't just some random list of specials. It's a direct line to what was best at the market that very morning. It's basically the chef telling you, "This is what's fresh and exciting to me right now." Okay, so you've got the menu figured out. Now let's talk about the stage for the meal itself, the table setting. I know, it can look a little complicated, but I promise you there's an elegant and surprisingly simple logic behind every single piece. You know, the secret to a restaurant experience that feels totally seamless is this powerful idea, mise en place. It's a French philosophy that means everything in its place. Think of it like the restaurant's invisible choreography, where every single thing is perfectly positioned for a flawless performance long before you even arrive. And part of that perfect setup is that big decorative plate that's already there when you sit down. That's a charger. It's like the stylish anchor for your entire place setting. Just remember one thing, it's for show. You never actually eat your food off of it. And all that silverware, it's not random at all. It's basically a map. Forks go on the left, knives and spoons on the right. And you see how the knife blade always faces in toward the plate? That's actually a centuries-old symbol of peace and trust, a small detail with a huge history.
Look, if you ever sit down to a table with what looks like a scary amount of silverware, just take a breath and remember this one golden rule. The table is telling you a story. Just start with the utensils on the very outside and work your way in with each course. The table itself is your guide. Simple as that.
And here is a fantastic little trick to avoid that awkward moment of, "Wait, is that my water glass?" Just think BMW. Your bread plate is on the left, your meal is in the middle, and your water and other drinks are on the right. BMW. You can thank me later.
So, the stage is set, you know your way around it, and now it's time for the main event. Let's talk about the style of service, because how the food actually gets to your plate says everything about a restaurant's personality.
Okay, let's break down the three main styles. American service is what most of us know best. The chef creates the whole dish in the kitchen, and it comes out looking like a work of art. Russian service is a little more formal, a little more communal. They bring the food out on big platters and serve you from them. And then there's French service.
Which brings us to the ultimate in tableside theater, gueridon service. This is when a little cart, the gueridon, is wheeled right up to your table and your food is finished, carved, or even set on fire right before your very eyes. It's not just dinner, it's a performance.
And you've probably experienced other formal styles without even realizing it. Think about any party or wedding where servers are walking around with trays of appetizers. That seamless, elegant experience? Yep, that's butler service in action.
And now for the grand finale. The meal might be over, but there is one last chance to make a perfect choice, the coffee. Nailing this order is just the perfect punctuation mark on a fantastic evening. To really understand coffee, you have to start with its heart and soul, the espresso. This small, intense, incredibly flavorful shot is the fundamental building block for almost every other coffee drink you're going to see on a menu. Okay, let's clear up one of the most common coffee questions out there. A cappuccino is a drink of thirds, 1 part espresso, 1 part steamed milk, and 1 part of that thick, luxurious foam. A cafe latte, on the other hand, is mostly steamed milk with a shot of espresso and just a thin layer of foam on top. It's all about the ratios. Oh, and here's a fun travel tip for you. In a lot of Italy, a cappuccino is strictly a morning thing. If you order one after a big dinner, it's considered a little unusual.
You might get a few gentle, funny looks, but now you know why.
And for those times when you absolutely cannot decide between dessert and coffee, well, the affogato is the perfect answer. You take a scoop of beautiful vanilla gelato and you literally drown it. That's what affogato means, with a shot of hot, fresh espresso. It is truly the best of both worlds.
So there you have it. You are now fluent in the language of dining. The secret rulebook is all yours. So the next time you're out to eat, what will you notice? Will you see the artistry of the service in a new way? Or maybe you'll just enjoy that quiet confidence of knowing exactly which fork to use. The adventure is yours to savor.